Good night.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with the 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the... and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st and 10, Taylor now. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. His first carry, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, another run with Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Denver's offense ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Check 26, check 27.
They run with Hines. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again with Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running left, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up. Yeah, way to work, baby, way to work. Ready, ready. Hey, quick players, quick players, quick players.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Switch, 59, ready. He's coming, double up.
In motion, the tight end. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On third down, Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll see, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Hines. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now it's Hines. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 35 on 2nd down, Ryan flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey, Tuesday.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, D. Mike's 49. Got it. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. They'll roll him out right. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 120 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is Hines. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Gordon got to be the veteran component of one of the league's best backfields last year in Denver. Even splitting carries, he was just outside the league's top 10 with 918 yards. He also added 8 touchdowns, his 6th straight year with at least that many.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. He's got Hamler. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their time. 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The slot man in motion right. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 21. They'll send a receiver. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try the left side with Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw is Ryan. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs,
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 47 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson forced out to his left. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He completes this to Sutton. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Ryan. Flush to his right.
And he's got Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.4 40, and can jump out of the building. You want to add some toughness in there? He played linebacker for a while at the University of Cincinnati. He fits what Indianapolis is looking for to a T.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
20.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to Taylor on first down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, 59, ready. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 39, Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. For Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take the yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 45 on second down. Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check out
In motion goes the tight end. From the 27, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
In motion left goes a tight end. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Hines. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson buying time to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Watch the end. Switch. He's gone.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Russell Wilson in the offense, down by 8, under 1:20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Slot man moves right. Here's Wilson.
Caught by Dulcich.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The slot man in motion right. Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it for
how they got there.